Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a continuity profile. But before I get into continuity profiles and showing you how to set one up, I'd like to define what one is. The continuity profile is the set of business rules that associate an order that is enrolled in a recurring shipment plan. So if you have customers who enroll in recurring shipment plans, they have to have some sort of business rules that they follow for what products they're going to receive, how frequently they're going to receive those products, what the cost of the products are, how they're going to be shipped out, and so forth. And that's what the profile does. The profile allows you to define all those rules and then associate the profile with an order. Now, what I'm not going to talk about in this video is how you associate profiles with orders. There are various different ways that you can do that, and I encourage you to watch the videos. You could do it through a campaign. You could do it through a item that's added to the shopping cart. You can do it manually by looking up a record, or you can do it through orders that are imported in the system. So if you want to learn more about how to associate orders with continuity profiles or how people get enrolled in these profiles, then I encourage you to watch each of those sections. And if you just do a search in our e-learning on continuity, then you'll see the videos come up for that. For now, I'm going to show you how to create the profile and how to create the business rules associated with it. And the way you do that is you go to the Tools menu, you click on it, and you can see that continuity profiles is one of the options. So you click on that. Once you click on continuity profiles, a new tab opens up with a list of different profiles that you've actually already created in the system. And you can edit any of these profiles just by clicking the edit button, which is the little pencil on the left hand side by the profile name. Or you can create a new profile by just clicking in the input box and typing in the name of the profile. So for this demonstration, we're going to go ahead and create a brand new profile. And I'm just going to name it Profile 5. I recommend that you name it something that is easy to recognize, that's based on the product that the person's going to be enrolled in. For example, if you are a Book of the Month Club, you might name it Book of the Month Club. If you've got a specific product that you're shipping out every 90 days, you might name it the product name 90 or something like that. I'm going to click on the Create button. And once I do that, the profile is created. You can see that I've got my profile name in here, my active from and active to dates that you could make the profile active for, and I've got notes where you can actually elaborate a little further what this profile is about. I also have a step that's been created, my step 1, and I've got a caution message that says this step has not been configured. It'll generate errors when the orders encounter it. And the reason for that is I have no items that are associated with this step. Now let me explain what profile steps are. A step is a shipment. So if you've got using that analogy of the Book of the Month Club, and let's say that you're offering somebody, if you buy this book, we'll give it to you at a discounted price and we'll enroll you in the Book of the Month Club, where the next 12 months you're going to receive a book, then what you're going to have is you're going to have 12 different steps, because that's what your offer is. You might also have a product that is a nutraceutical or vitamin type based product where maybe they're getting the same product every month, and there's ways to handle that within the system as well. So I'll show you that in just a moment. But for now, let's go ahead and configure our step 1. I'm going to add an inventory item just by clicking this Add Inventory Item button. A light dialog box comes up, and I'm just going to go ahead and type in the name of the product. You can also do this by SKU. And it's going to pull up the different products that are there, and I'm just going to click on this plus to add that particular product. And I'm going to add a price of what I want to sell this for, what this continuity price is going to be. So now I have my step 1 where I've got this product that's going to be shipped out. I've got an interval default of 30 days. I'm going to change that down to 20 days. And I have a shipping rule that says it's going to be shipped out first class at $2.95, and I'm going to leave that rule there. I'm going to show you how you can actually create different rules, and in fact, let's go ahead for this demo. Let's go ahead and create a different rules and use a different shipping type. I'm going to click on this Create a Shipping Rule button, and this gives me the different rules that have already been created in the system. But I'm going to go ahead and I could use any of these, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new rule. And it's asking me for a rule name, so I'm going to call this Parcel Select. $5.95. I encourage you to name the rules something that's easy for you to see and recognize, so you don't have to go back and review what exactly you selected and what price point. And I'm just going to go ahead and here are my different options. I can either copy the service price from the original order, using that analogy again, book of the month club. Let's say I have a reduced book, and I'm telling my customers that if they buy this book, then they get enrolled in this 12-month book of the month club. Well, what this copy the service and price from the original order will do is it'll actually copy it from whatever that original order fee was. I could use the cheapest option from the shipping table. I'm not going to talk about shipping tables here in this video, but there's a way that you can actually set up a shipping table in OrderWave with all these rules. We have a video on it, so please review it if you want to know how to do that. But this option here will copy the cheapest option from the shipping table based on the rules, or I can use the pricing and service below. Now I'm going to use that because that lets me customize what service level and what price. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. You can see it expands my box. I'm going to make this a $5.95 fee, and I'm going to change my shipping to USPS Parcel Select, and I'm going to save my changes. So now I've created this new shipping rule, and all I have to do is just click on the Use button, and now it puts my shipping rule in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Save, and I now have my first profile step completed. Now, one thing that's really important that I want to emphasize is that I've got one step completed, but I don't have any additional steps completed. So if I have somebody who's enrolled in this continuity profile, then they're only going to get one continuity step. They're not going to get anything more because I don't have any additional steps. It's really important that when a continuity profile is created, it's created in its entirety, because if not, then you can have orders that are sitting in limbo that are expecting to get product that aren't going to get product. So whatever number of shipments you have is what you want to create steps for. You notice that there's also this repeat this step indefinitely. If you have only one product that you're shipping over and over and over again, then you can actually just put a check mark in this repeat this step indefinitely, and the system will just constantly repeat that step over and over again. So I'm going to add one more step to this, and you do that by clicking here on this add additional step to the profile. You can see it creates a step 2. It gives me that caution message because I don't have any items. So I'm going to go ahead and add an item to it using the same method I did when I added an item to the first step. And I'm going to add a price to it. This time I'm going to change the interval to 30 days from 20, and I am going to be shipping out using my Parcel Select. And I'm going to tell the system this time that I want to repeat this step indefinitely. And I'm going to save my changes. So I now have 2 different steps in my continuity profile, and let's just kind of recap the whole thing. An order comes into the system, and it gets enrolled in this continuity profile. The order actually ships. Once the order ships and gets dispatched, then the system will automatically create a new order for the first step in the profile based on the rules that you've put in. So let's use a hypothetical situation and say that my order shipped on January 1st and it got dispatched on January 1st. Then what ends up happening is the system will create an order for this product 20 days later. So on January 21st, it's going to schedule it to ship out and charge, or charge and ship out in that order. If in fact this order does get charged and shipped out on the 21st, then step 2, 30 days after that, is going to be scheduled to charge and ship out. And because this is set to repeat indefinitely, it's going to constantly, every 30 days after that, ship out. A few things that I want to point out about continuity is that the continuity is based on when the product is charged and shipped. It all happens automatically by the system based on these business rules. But it's important to note that if I place an order on January 1st and I'm enrolled in continuity, this same continuity plan, and my order gets charged on January 1st, but it's declined, the system attempts to recharge that order using the business rules of charging every 7 days for up to 4 charges. So if I do get declined on January 1st and my order is recharged on January 8th and I'm approved, then the order gets shipped out and dispatched on the 8th, and the first continuity step is not going to be scheduled until 20 days after that. So it's not going to be scheduled on the 21st like I used in my initial analogy. It's going to be scheduled on the 28th. So let me just kind of repeat that so you understand. If I order on January 1st and my credit card's declined, the system's going to automatically reschedule my credit card to charge 7 days later. So on January 8th, my credit card is charged again, and let's say it's declined again. It's going to schedule it to charge 7 days later. January 15th, my credit card is charged, and this time it's approved. What the system's going to do is it's going to schedule the continuity 20 days after your shipment is shipped and dispatched. So just because my order came in on the 1st doesn't mean that my continuity is going to ship on the 20 days after the order came in. It's going to ship 20 days after the order has been shipped and dispatched. And that's important to understand because you certainly don't want, to have a continuity that that ships, based on when the order comes in, because then you're going to have angry customers receiving more product than they should, and you're going to lose a lot of continuity customers. So the same principles follow for each of the steps. The continuity orders get generated in the system based on the interval days, and that's all based on after the order is dispatched. An order is dispatched when it gets generated on a packing slip and when a tracking number is brought back into the system or when it's marked as shipped. So if you want to learn more about how orders get dispatched, we do have a video on that as well. Once your continuity is completed, if you want to edit your continuity at any point in time in the future, you can come back here to the Continuity Profiles button. You see your profile is listed here. You can click on it and your steps appear, and now you can edit your profile at any point in time. That concludes our tutorial on how to generate a continuity profile. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you.